Okay, let's talk about the unfortunate incident that actually overshadowed that performance yesterday. It's already making the media and most of international media organizations are now picking it up, making yes, it's a big deal. I don't want to play it down.
You want to say making a big deal?
No. It's a big deal. It is a big deal because we are talking about a big player here, a big personality in the team who probably should be doing more, and a player that many people actually felt should have been the captain of the team instead of Wilfred Ndidi, due to his passion, the commitment and dedication as well. But for the first time, the fans did not, we are not having it. They got tired of Victor Osimhen's tantrums, and after he was substituted, some fans actually decided to whistle and boo him, unlike in the past where they normally chant Osimhen. But this time around, maybe they had enough of his tantrums, and they actually boo him after the outburst with Ademola Lookman. Yesterday, for me, it was a show of shame. Yes, every striker wants to score, especially when you're on the brace. You needed a goal, and also consider the fact that Nigeria has never recorded an hat-trick, in the Nations Cup history. No player scored a hat-trick for Nigeria ever. You were very, very close against a pathetic, Mozambique and all of that. But I still believe that you still hold it to yourself, to respect your teammates and also to respect their choices. They are not there to satisfy you, to play for you alone. They are there to play for the team, and they also have to take initiative when necessary. It doesn't mean that they have to find you all the time. And even coming into that game, I was talking about the influence of Ademola Lookman in this tournament alone. It should be neck to neck with Ibrahim Diaz for the race for the MVP. When you look at Ibrahim Diaz of Morocco, 4 goals, no assists from 4 games. Ademola Lookman as well, 4 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Lookman is also running for something that makes sense. He's also a big player on his own.
Yes, sure.
Former African Footballer of the Year, like you are, and I felt probably Osimhen overreacted.
Of course, it does overreact, and I just hope by now he probably will have sat down and then think the whole thing through and realize that it makes certain mixes. I'll tell you a story, Shay. Growing up, there is this football pitch around my area. We go there in the evening to play and all of that. So there was a day that we went on to play our normal football, and at the end of the match, someone called me and said I should come. He now said he likes the way I play. I don't know him, I've never seen him before, and he said he always comes to the field to sit around. He showed me where he usually sits, and said he used to watch me, he likes the way I play and all, but the only thing that he doesn't like about my game is that I complain too much. Every misplaced, every pass that I wanted and someone didn't give, if someone shoots and they didn't shoot well or something, that I complain too much. And I go home, I felt really bad, I felt touched, and I go home and I was thinking about it, that you know what, I think it's true. Most of these guys that I complain about, I can play more than them. My football knowledge is more than theirs. So when I expect them to do something and they didn't do it that way, I want to blame them. The truth is, you can't give what you don't have. They play according to what they think is right at that point. So if it's not right, then it's okay. Encouragement should be the key. In fact, if you encourage somebody that doesn't pass to you, and then let them realize that, okay, no, probably should have passed, but it's okay, then maybe next time you won't need to call them for them to give you the pass. I told myself, change that way of blaming people, and instead I started encouraging people, and it didn't take long before I got used to encouraging. Even when you play nonsense, I just end up encouraging you. This is something that I feel Osimhen should emulate. I've never been a professional footballer, yes, but this is just common sense. It has nothing to do with football. This is you being human. This is you being, you've said it here now, this is somebody that we are saying that it should be one of the, whether he's holding the captain badge or not, he's one of the leaders in that team. He's probably the A class. He's probably the biggest that we have. is being the one that's been in top 8, I think, in Ballon d'Or, the highest in Africa, you know, in Nigeria, by a Nigerian player rather. You know, this is someone that is so big that is being compared with some of the legends among the fans already. So this guy is doing so good that this kind of attitude should not be tagged with him. You are supposed to be the one to bring everyone together. This dressing room is so good that the likes of Onyeka comes in and they are smiling. You know, they played in the competition already. They've had good impact. You could tell that group is enjoying themselves. This that Osimhen wanted to start might just be a problem.
It's not, Akim is not just starting it. And for me,
it's getting bigger.
For me, I'll blame the Nigeria Football Federation. I'll blame the NFF.
How?
For not putting Victor Osimhen in his place when they had the golden opportunity. I remember during the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, after the home draw against South Africa and the defeat, you know, to Benin Republic in Cote d'Ivoire. He missed these 2 games because of injury. Then the minister and the Nigeria Football Federation, of course the leaders, summoned the head coach, Finidi George. At the time, they had conversation behind closed doors. I can bet it with you. I can put anything on it. Osimhen was not mentioned. But I don't know the person that led what transpired behind the scene and gave Osimhen a very, very wrong info. We all saw the outburst of Victor.
Yeah, sure.
Saying he doesn't even care if the story is false or true. He disrespected Finidi. Then back to 2002 World Cup as well, you know, when we failed to qualify, I think he attempted one overhead kick. Then Victor Ikpeba was like, I'm not blaming you. You have every opportunity to just put this ball on your chest, turn and shoot, rather than attempting overhead kick. The next thing, Victor went on Instagram, started abusing that legend. At Napoli, when he was substituted by Rudy Garcia, he disrespected the coach. There was a time that he also fought in training. Luciano Spalletti had to send him away. So it's becoming one too many. But I hope that he has a very, very good people in it. I hope he has good people in his corner. People that can just talk to him, people that can advise him. This kind of tantrum, as far as I'm concerned, is very, very bad and can actually go as far as dent his image. I still don't believe that he didn't move to Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Barcelona because of attitude. It's down to money, it's down to financials, it's down to you paying him his worth. But people are now trying to bring all of this together and make it feel like, oh, this is why the big clubs in Europe did not sign Victor. That is not true. But the fact is, Victor is giving people rooms to make most of those fake news and to smear his image. For me, I think Ademola Lookman conducted himself very, very well in the media, especially in the media. He conducted himself very, very well.
After what happened yesterday.
And the coach as well, trying as much as possible, you know, to play it down. But like you said, what happened yesterday can actually disrupt the unity of that team. Because I'm trying to look at it. There is the in-it boys group already. The English-born players already. We have them, we know them, the in-it boys. And you did that to one of them. So what do you expect? They are closer to each other than anybody else. These English-born players, they are more closer to you. When you look at them, they work together, they sit by each other, they talk, they make videos together. Then if you do this kind of thing to one of them, I'm very, very sure they would discuss it in their circle.
And it could be worse.
And they are human.
It could be worse if these guys decide that, okay, we won't pass to you, we'll see what we do, go to hell. You know, there's a Wobie in the midfield that is going to have to create for him. There's Lookman just behind him that is going to have to create for him. So if these guys decide that they are not going to pass, it's going to disrupt the team. Like we are going to be at a big disadvantage if this happens. So I just hope they already settled it. But the truth is, unfortunately, I don't think anyone can sit Victor down and tell him these things. I think the best way and the easiest,
that was
the best and easiest way is for Victor to sit down. look at all these things. Probably listen to what everybody is saying.
That was why I said this guy did what he did to Finidi George, and nothing happened. The NFF just looked away. Immediately after that game yesterday, I saw him. He was the first to leave the dressing room. He walked past the mix zone, refused to take an interview. Then a few minutes later, the NFF president was probably walking after him, maybe trying to calm him down. I don't want to call him his first brat, but we are not.
Acts like that.
He acts like that, but we are not helping Victor to think for him, or we try to make it look like without him the Super Eagles will not play.
The team is looking like they can do well without him now.
It's looking like that.
It's looking like that.
It's looking like that.
So well.
It's looking like that, and he has to just watch it. He's a good player, no doubt.
Of course.
For me, I still argue with a whole lot of you that Osimhen is better than Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe in my book.
And Kylian Mbappe, that's new.
In my book,
He's probably better than Ronaldo.
Osimhen is best number 9 in the world in my book.
Okay.
But I don't like that attitude. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I hope he fixes it. It is going to.
I don't like
it. It's going to damage a lot of good things that he has done. Unfortunately, I don't know how much you looked into the internet after the match yesterday.
No,
a whole lot of content creator was talking about it. A whole lot of them was condemning what he did. And this is not something that is good for Victor. Some of them I've watched them speak good and highly of Osimhen. Some of them even said it that I'm your fan, I'm your guy, or this idea.
No, like it or not. Victor has enjoyed a whole lot of support, from Nigerians. I remember when he was treated badly by Napoli, whole lot of people bombarded Napoli's page.
Yes.
And also, I think if the people are now saying you've not done well by your teammates, I think they are just being honest.
I hope he gets the message.
They are just being honest, and I just hope that the NFF will actually do something before he gets out of hand. Even the captain, Wilfred, was trying to talk to you. You shrugged him off. Come on. It doesn't happen that way. But